It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA Finals, Game 4, just around the corner here on 2K Sports, along with Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Raptors in Toronto. Taking a look at the Raptors, they've been playing at a high level. It's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other
listening to the sounds of Miss Demeanor.
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Say so. Say so.
The Air Canada Center is filled to capacity. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Taking a look at Toronto. What a final series they've had, going undefeated, 3 wins to nothing. They have a chance tonight to sweep the series and walk away as NBA champions.
And Kevin, it feels like the party's already started in this building. The fans anticipating what might happen later tonight, watching their team receive that trophy on the stage. But, you know, the players can't think about that stuff. They've got to focus on the task at hand.
Steve, you're exactly right. They're smart enough not to get ahead of themselves. But I'm sure they also know that no team has ever recovered from a 3-0 deficit to win a playoff series in the NBA. So they can be forgiven just a bit for thinking about that trophy song.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, in the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward, and it's Ashik in at the center filling out the middle.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Here's Lowry, following the score by Tony Parker, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
You know, with that kind of height disadvantage, all the defender can do is look up, watch him punch it home, and hope he doesn't get landed on.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Pierce comes in for Duncan. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. DeRozan's got his first basket.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now here is Lowry, and here comes the break. A floater, and the officials call a traveling violation. A different look now for San Antonio. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Joseph comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Udrih in for Tony Parker. Lowry drives in, and that one's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint. Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
And the dunk by Valanciunas. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Pushing it up. Here's Diaw. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
And he gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Lowry, soft touch off the glass. Lowry's got 6.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's well off target. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs up 9. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Ashik in at the 5 down low.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Vasquez dishes to Valanciunas. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Into Johnson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Ross with it, picked up by Ginobili. Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Spurs leading by 12. Here's Leonard, and it's San Antonio with another.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They retain possession, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He has 12 points and 2 rebounds. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
Yeah, this is superhuman stuff we're seeing right now. And that's the goal every time down. Just find a high percentage shot.
Williams passes to Valanciunas. The turnaround jumper will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Leonard. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all around.
Yeah, I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it pretty quickly, though. I mean, this team throughout the season has shown itself to be pretty resilient.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Williams.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off of that three-point line. And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The Raptors making a switch here. Fields checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter. But it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Johnson sends the screen for Lowry, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Here's Lowry. He's got 10. Pass to DeRozan. But Trey, that falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. Spurs leading by 15. It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now the Raptors moving it up.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
The drive by Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
Yet another bucket in tight for him. That's how he's earning his points today.
And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs lead by 14. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
I'm alongside Coach Casey. And, Coach, you guys are getting torched out there tonight. What's going on?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo. And I don't know what it is. I could care less about offense. You know, we're going to score. That's not the problem. It's making up our mind and having a commitment to the defensive end.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot-hungry, even the tough ones.
Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Fields in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Duncan. Tries from 7. That drops. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
You know, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. He's feeling it, and again it's Toronto converting.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 9. Leonard with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup. Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
Boris Diaz checked in for Tim Duncan. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Parker outside. There's the bucket. Good. Parker's got 17.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Patterson dishes to Lowry. That's good. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And blocked. Ginobili against Lowry. Ginobili gets the bucket.
Ginobili going for more right now.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Parker. The drive by Lowry. That's good. Lowry's got 20.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Raptors trail by 17. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Lowry's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Parker. 21 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Parker and the Spurs scoring again.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Lowry against Parker. Now here is Lowry. 24 points for him. Fields the pass to Lowry. That misses off the backboard. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's San Antonio. They lead by 18. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's one of 7 terrific assists on the night from Lowry.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
Spurs leading by 18. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Budrick out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan, and it's Pierce in at the 4. And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Vasquez can't get it to go. And here comes Leonard. And Duncan throws it down.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Outside Lowry. And that one's good. Lowry's got 14 points here in the second half.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And the Spurs making a change here. Asik's checked in. That's good.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
Spurs leading by 21. Joseph, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Patrick Patterson.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
Second free throw, no good. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Vasquez can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Johnson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I think he was just enjoying the moment up there. This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Now here's Vasquez. From past the arc, Tim Duncan with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble. Well, hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship final so far. It's an important, hard-fought victory tonight for the Spurs.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Parker. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Nice numbers from Lowry. He's got 26 points and 10 assists also. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Johnson. Hansborough's come in for Patrick Patterson. Caboclo, he's checked in for Vasquez. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Terrence Ross. Here's Muhammad after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Here's Bonner. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
And Toronto making a change here. Novak's checked in. And the basket by Muhammad.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Stolen by Joseph. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Paul Pierce. And Paul, tell us what it is about this team that allows you guys to prevail in a game like tonight's.
Well, you know, this team has a lot of heart and pride, you know, so it was about the grit and the grind, digging deep inside and find a way to step up.
The pride was evident, Paul. Great job. Guys, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. So Game 4 concluded. This is Kevin Harlan for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the entire 2K Sports team. Thank you for watching the NBA Finals as we present the Jordan Player of the Game.